Okay, good. Here comes somebody. Joe, what's up, Joe? Thank you for joining us. We are waiting for some other people to come. Joe, I started reading that article you sent me. Very good stuff. I haven't finished it yet. Um, I do want to dive back into it, so I will be doing that. Yeah, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. I think today probably, because I don't have much going on after that.
Oh, not your camera.
Did my camera go out again? I
Yeah,
hate this camera. It's brand spanking new. Like, why? Why does it do this to me? It hates me.
maybe you
Okay,
on.
hold on. Let's see. It still did. Oh, I know why. There it goes. There we go. And then boom, boom, boom. I'm back. Okay, so when my camera shorts out, it will short out. Just I hope it makes it through the podcast. Like this was a $75 camera.
Mm,
And it is just like I don't
shouldn't
understand why what?
shouldn't be this temperamental.
No, it shouldn't. Not at all. Um so yeah. Joe, we're going to talk about concert type stuff today. I had a lot of concert tickets and still do. I just can't find them. Um, yeah, and I think Egg has some stuff too, but she can't find her stuff either.
Also,
um,
most stuff that I've collected over our shows that we've been to is like posters. So they're kind of big to try to hold up to.
right, right. I actually had ticket stubs from the 90s, well, from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, all the way up to the last show we went to.
Yeah.
So I had all of those and I still do. I just don't know where they are. I used them uh, recently. So that is why they're in the wrong place.
Right. It makes me a little sad that ticket stubs aren't really a thing anymore. That
Right.
um,
Right. Yeah. We can't it's not a memory we can hold on to anymore. Uh I found the answers to life's questions. Yeah. No, I do wish that I could find those tickets, but I do have in front of me, especially because I think, let's see, this is the 30th year anniversary of the Atlanta Olympics.
wow.
Yes, yes. The bombing that happened in Atlanta, you remember that? Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is the basketball game. This
yeah.
is what I've been to one basketball game, and this is it. Um, like one professional basketball game, I should say, or Olympic basketball game. I went to see your brother play.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but this was for the Dream Team, like when the Dream Team was really the Dream Team,
Right.
before they got to be just the fucking attitude team. Yeah, cool. So I'm going into this bitch. Um, 1993. Let's see. 1993,
Uh,
10,000 Maniacs.
nice.
10,000 Maniacs, 1993, first show in Atlanta that, no, not my first show in Atlanta. First show that, it wasn't my first show in Atlanta. It was my first show at the Fox
Gotcha.
Theater. Um, and I went with Jessica Odendahl, and we had the last two seats, the very top of the very Fox Theater on the right hand side. and
Mhm.
I was on the very right.
Yeah.
And so Natalie Merchant and 10,000 Maniacs were playing, and I remember the last song they played was Verdi Cries. And I was like, yeah, because I mean, everybody knew it was coming. I think it was the encore, it was just a
Yeah,
matter of when it was going to come. Uh,
that's great. I would have loved
uh,
live. I never got to see them live, so
yeah. Oh my goodness. Excellent band. LA women's basketball did great. Which team? Um, I know South Carolina beat UConn. Um, are you talking about the March Madness women's Final Four? I don't know the other two teams. Was it Sanford? Stanford? Not Sanford, Stanford. Sanford is a college, but not Stanford. No. Um, which teams, Joe? I don't remember, or I didn't see the other two teams. I was just like wanting Azzy Fudd to win again in her last year playing UCLA women's team. Okay. Okay. So they're on to oh shit, they're in the championship. UCLA versus South Carolina, Final Four. Yeah, UCLA versus South Carolina. Oh shit. If it's UCLA versus South Carolina, I am definitely going for South Carolina
full on East
because
West Coast.
yeah, East West. Yeah. I have no. South Carolina is an awesome team, and they've been really good for a number of years, like a number of years. Um, UCLA, yeah, we'll have to see. Um, I hope they win, though. I hope South Carolina wins. That would be cool to see. Um, okay, so this
The
inf- the infamous Gold Club, infamous. This was a mob run strip club. Yeah, no, yeah. Everybody knew it. And it was really high class. It was expensive to get into, and the ladies were expensive, and pretty much anything went in that club. Anything. Um, yeah, drugs, all sorts of drugs. You know, yeah, debauchery, debauchery, deviance. That's what they were, deviants. Okay. So yes, a bunch of debauchery at the Gold Club. And I think you can actually search it. There was some kind of craziness that happened. I think someone got killed there. Um, so that's something to search. Yeah. Got anything?
I, no comment. Oh my
No
god.
comment. Hey, Miss Hughes, thanks for coming in. We are just
So,
seriously shooting the shit right now. Um,
what was your very first concert?
That is too hard to say because my parents took me to concerts when I was young,
Okay.
and I just kept on going, and there would be like concerts on bass, like just old school, like Gerald Levert and shit like that, like old school R&B, um, stuff like that. Some like Christian music, like Amy Grant. I saw Amy Grant in concert.
That's funny.
um, yeah, so
What was
like
what was the first concert that you chose?
okay, yeah. The first concert I chose. Oh no, that wasn't it. Because I was already here. Well, I don't know. The first concert I chose was either Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers with Midnight Oil,
Okay.
um, or REM with Pylon. And I can't remember which one it was because they were in the same year. And my mom drove me to both.
Well, I remember my dad really loved Midnight Oil. And
Yeah, yeah.
so I would he would play it for me and I started to really enjoy it, and then Oh my gosh, another one I would have loved to have seen live was REM. Yeah, absolutely.
Uh, well, yeah, you know, that is that, yeah, for people, you know, yes, REM is classic. So I am glad that I had the chance to see them. And I'm glad that I had the chance to see them before they before their sound kind of changed.
Right.
Um, well,
So, Joe, I need some clarification. Are you saying it's embarrassing that your first concert was Depeche Mode?
wait, why is that
That's
embarrassing?
not embarrassing because Depeche Mode is pretty fantastic.
I would love to have seen Depeche Mode in the 80s, you know? One of my favorite albums of all time is Depeche Mode 101 Live. You know, that is, I think it was in Pasadena, California. No? 101 Live. Yeah. Yeah, I would have loved to seen Depeche Mode in the 80s, you
What's
know?
What's really embarrassing is my concert was New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, that's embarrassing because
I
my sister's was
I saw them
let's
twice.
you saw them twice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Minnesota State Fair, and the second time was their big arena tour that they did. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, I saw them twice. Those were my first two, and yeah, not particularly proud of it, but I was a kid, like what, like 9 or 10 years old or something. Like,
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. That tracks, you know. My sisters did go to see it too, and I did have to pick them up. So probably would have been old enough to pick you up too.
Oh gosh. The funny thing is also the dichotomy between my first concert that I went to, that my bio mom took me to. Uh
Right?
my best friend at the time was the New Kids on the Block, the big arena tour. That was the first like big concert. The next concert I went to, I would have been like 13 or 14. Uh
Right.
I went by myself to Nine Inch Nails.
Yes, yes. Like that's some crazy shit right there, you know? Like the fact that you're going to Nine Inch Nails by yourself, you
Yeah,
know?
that dropped me off. But
Like, okay, girl, just go on and go.
but but yeah, yeah, that was in Minnesota. It was so funny. Yeah.
That is funny. Like, okay, I don't think, well, my parents did drop me off too, so I can't say I don't think. Oh, you know which one I forgot? Hold on, bitch. You were a heavy metal fan, Misuse? Yep, let's see. A lot of concerts in Detroit that I found out are racist fuss. Yeah, that's the problem with heavy metal, you know, like at least back in the day.
Yeah.
Like now, there's a lot more black people making heavy metal and
Mhm.
there's a lot more um I won't say parody because that is absolutely not true,
Well, it's
but
more progressive themes within the music.
more progressive themes, more black people using. So when I thought alternative back in the day, alternative was like 90s jangly pop, college music, college indie music,
Yeah.
and that dress style that went along with it.
Mhm.
You know, but now alternative means like almost like goth, you know? And I'm like, well, okay, but it's more industrial,
Mhm.
gothy. So, like, if you see a lot of the black people on my page, they're like alternative, and they're all like they're like gothy. I mean, you can see like Blueberry. Blueberry shaved their head, and they're the ones who have the tattoos all over their head, and like the horns sticking out, and but they're alternative, and so it's just a strange thing for me, like that heavy metal is considered alternative.
Yeah.
Some aren't racist, but like Ted Nugent, yes. Well, yes, 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 yes. Of course. What about Dimebag Daryl? Yeah, there's a bunch of motherfucking racists in heavy metal.
Yeah.
Um, you like punk, Joe? Okay. Let's see. Bruce Springsteen was your first concert misuse, that you chose to go to yourself. Yeah, Joe. I like really. Depeche Mode. I don't even understand how you think that's embarrassing.
No, I don't
Um,
embarrassing at all. I'm jealous. I'm jelly.
yeah, Jelly Jelly. Misuse, your first concert was The Who around 4 or 5. Okay, that is pretty interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I would have thrown out all of the Nugent albums. I would never have had them to begin with because I could smell that racist fuck a mile away. you know. Um,
Not
yeah,
even
I mean, yeah. Uh,
yeah.
not yeah. Well, okay. So, um,
What would you say is your from your like let's say like high school to like college era, what would you say is your maybe top 2 or 3 shows that live shows that you saw in that period?
so between
Yeah,
those.
like like high school years and college years, like that.
Oh, okay, okay. So, well, I saw the Sundays.
A lot during that time, so
I did see a lot. So let's see. To pick three, that's I would well, Fish would have to be one. Fish
uh,
is always number one. Fish is number one. So, what?
I said, "I
What?
don't."
Okay. Well,
You know.
I know you don't. So Fish is number one though. And then probably the Sundays was an amazing show.
Oh,
Um,
another
yeah,
jelly.
that and honestly, something like back then. God, I can't remember all the shows. Um, Smashing Pumpkins put on an amazing show. Now, Billy Corgan's a dick, but
No,
we didn't know that back then. You
no.
know, back then he was just this man who could do no wrong, but was slighted by um, mainstream media,
Right.
while in fact Billy Corgan is one of Kurt Cobain's inspirations,
Mhm.
like Kurt Cobain heard Billy Corgan's guitar work and his lyrics and said, "Holy shit," so people, the Pumpkins didn't get the recognition for their first album that they deserve. Now it's a classic,
Mhm.
Gish, but before it came, I mean, after it came out and then Nirvana took over, it just didn't get the traction that it did. Now, I okay, so like I love that album. It's probably my favorite album, and I didn't get to see them for that album. I got to see them for their next album though.
Yeah.
And then I saw them 2 times. And the first show, they played that song from Singles, or what's the name of that? Not see the movie with like the grunge people, Singles, yeah, Singles.
I think
All the
singles,
grunge,
that would make sense if it was singles.
yeah, yeah, yeah. What's that song? Dream? Dream.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the
I
right
think
one.
it's I think it's called Dream, yeah. So they played that, and that was amazing. I remember people going crazy.
Yeah.
And then the last Pumpkin show I saw was supposed to be their last show ever. Um,
Mhm.
and so they had it and then they rescheduled it and moved it to another venue.
Right.
And like people were throwing pumpkins around. I don't know how people got pumpkins in the door to begin with,
Right.
but we're talking about big ass pumpkins that
Wow.
are being hurled into the crowd.
Maybe
Um,
the band brought the pumpkins and handed them out.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I mean, it would make sense because I don't know how you get pumpkins like
I
through security.
yeah.
Um, there were a lot of things that you could get through security back in the day, but a
Mhm.
pumpkin
Oh,
was
interesting.
seemingly not one of them. But yeah, so fish, pumpkins, um, but back then was also Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that was back when Lollapalooza did not travel. Um, I mean, that was back when Lollapalooza traveled from state to state, city to city, as opposed to where it is now, where it's just stuck in Chicago at wherever they do it in Chicago. But so you went to Lollapalooza one year, didn't you?
Nope.
No. Okay, so I went 2 years. I went 3 years actually.
Mhm.
3 years of the 5 years that they had in Atlanta. I went three. And so I did not go to the first one. I went to the second, third, and fourth one.
Okay.
Yeah. The first one, of course, was the OG, with Ice Cube, I mean, not Ice Cube, Ice T,
Mhm.
Body Count, Susie and the Banshees. Uh, I can't remember everybody else, but I saw Pearl Jam a couple of times. They played each time. Sorry, Egg.
Mhm.
Yeah, Fishbone. Who played after Fishbone? Rage Against the Machine.
Ah,
It was like, oh, Tool, Fishbone, Tool, Rage Against the Machine, back to back to back to
wow.
back.
Wow.
Dinosaur Jr.
Yeah.
I was tripping balls, and it was horrible. Yeah, like I looked back at the pit, and I was like, yeah, it was just like, so I was like, no, I can't do that. I
Yeah.
was happy to be in a seat at that point. I just sat down and just like, yep, got to ride it out. Um,
I just want that I have always been so like not just envious, but also like just so impressed with how many shows you've been to, like, especially in that period of time, like, because that's the period of time where, like, music was just, like, this, like, magical, like, I don't know, it just hit just right for me anyway. That was, like, the jam, like
that was your time and my time,
Right,
and that was also, tickets were cheap. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like we're talking 6 to 10. I think I saw Tori Amos. Like I told someone last night, I saw Tori Amos for $6 at Atlanta Symphony Orchestra.
Like, it's just
$6. Uh,
uh,
so you saw David Bowie,
oh,
then
nice.
Duran Duran. Now Michelle's gonna shit. Now, well, Michelle Mishmish has seen Duran Duran many times too. So yeah,
Nice.
and then Flock of Seagulls. Okay, that
Wait,
is a powerhouse. Awesome. So you saw Bowie and Duran Duran, but separate concerts. Okay. Um. Oh wait, you saw them all at the same concert, Joe? Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, at the same concert. Bowie at the same concert, then Duran Duran, then Flock of Seagulls. That's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy.
oh,
Yeah. Okay.
love that.
Yeah, I love that. I
Not
do.
not much.
So I do have another ticket stub. This is not a movie. I mean, this is not a concert. This is a musical.
Oh,
Egg, do you remember Thoroughly Modern Millie?
yes.
Okay. Me and Egg went to go see this. Let's see what the date was. August 5th, 2003. That was 1 year before, like, we hadn't even been together for 1 year, had we?
No, we had at that point. We were
Well,
together,
by a bit.
well, about a year and a month.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Don't be telling people are shit.
Excuse
Like,
me?
not specifically. Be general. Like, let's just be general.
That is kinda general, but okay.
A year and a month? Okay. So she's saying that a year and a month, we had just started dating.
Yeah,
Yeah. And we saw this concert. No, I mean, no, musical.
yeah.
Do you remember it?
Not really, no.
Yeah. I don't really remember too much of it either. Okay. In my hand here. Awesome. Like, wow. Um, Athens, Georgia. This is another Olympic ticket. Yay! This is for football. Section 15, no, row 15, section 111. This is, I wish I could see which one it is. This is in Athens, so this is either the semifinal or the final. I saw both of them. And I was in the Nigeria section for one, and for the final, and the Dutch section for the semifinal. And that was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, for all you football fans, and let me just humble brag, I did get to see the World Cup in 2002. No, 1992. 1994. 1994, yes. 1994 in I saw Holland, or yeah, the Netherlands, and Morocco play at the Orange Bowl in Florida with Brian Parkinson and Jessica Odendahl again. She pops up kind of a bit in my stories. So yeah, that's that. Oh, here's the other one. Yeah, this is one of the others. So this ticket, of course, muffins. This ticket, July 31st. Oh, so this ticket right here represents the only time. Okay, Miss Hughes, thank you so much. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later. This ticket represents the only time Egg went to see fish.
Yep. Yep.
And the only time she will ever go to see fish.
Yep.
Well, I tried to convert her, but she was like, nah, so.
I croak before you and you tote my ashes with you. That's the only time. No.
Oh, speaking of the World Cup, this is the 1994 World Cup ticket.
Nice.
Awesome. I can't believe I still have that. I love it. Another 10,000 Maniacs ticket.
Nice.
I saw them like 4 or 5 times. Another fish ticket. Oh, this is both of ours. They're the same 2015 show. Okay, Roar. Do you remember the Roar show? Did I see that with you? No, I didn't. We were not even anywhere near together. If I'm correct, well, no. You would have been, you would have been old, like kind of old. You like it was in 1997, so you would have been 17.
Yeah. Well, in 1997.
Huh?
Depending on what month it was in 97, I might have been 17.
It was not that month. You were actually 16.
There you go.
Yeah. The Roar Tour had I can't remember. This was 311. It had 311 on it. No, it did. No, it didn't, because we had the Sprite Liquid Mix Tour at 311 on it.
Yeah.
I don't know who was on this. I can't remember.
I'm sure.
What?
I'm sure you could look it up.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway.
Bragging. Go ahead and brag, Joe. Let's see. I'm listed as the band playing at the House of Blues Hollywood 2 decades ago. It's so cool. It was so much fun to perform there, but I was terrified. Oh, awesome. What do you play, Joe? What do you play instruments? Yeah, I assume you would play instruments. Let us know in the comments. This ticket is so
vocalist. Nice.
Vocalist. Awesome. I wish I could hear you sing right now. I myself cannot sing. I wish I could. That's something I do wish I had the skill at, ability. I know people can learn how to
control their voice.
hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think people who they're innate singers, like Mariah Carey, the diva Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, Celine, Celine Dion, yes, but yes, I'm thinking of Michelle whenever I think of Celine Dion.
I know.
Um, okay, so this is August 30th, 1996. Squirrel Nut Zippers. And I saw them several times. I think I saw them for one New Year's Eve. Um, and stories abound with Squirrel Nut Zippers. A lot of cocaine, um, a lot of swing pants and swing chains because Squirrel Nut Zippers were a swing band. You keep the ticket in a photo album with others. It's awesome, Joe. Yeah, I would keep it too. I would definitely keep it. Um, like I said, I have most of my tickets from the '90s and the 2000s, but I can't locate them right now. They're in a baggie somewhere though, which is too bad. you know. Um, so Eggie,
Yeah.
oh, what New Year's Eve show is this? This is the Squirrel Nut Zippers New Year's Eve, and it was in 1996 as well. So I saw them twice that year.
Mm.
Yeah, and oh, where were they? I don't remember where they played, but like it was free drinks and
Wow.
whew, free drinks and like it was free for us to get in because we knew people back then.
Okay.
Well, okay, so I didn't know people. The people I knew people, you know. Um, so that that was fun, and like I said, a lot of drugs. So like which colored all of my back history. So what about after Egg, after Nine Inch Nails? What did you see?
Ooh, I saw after that I saw Stone Temple Pilots.
Right, right.
I saw I didn't see a lot of live shows. I didn't like none of my friends were like into music in that way. Uh
Okay,
growing up. I did have one close friend, her name was Laura. But that was at a point where we were so get to shows on our own. Um
right.
and but we talked about shows that we would love to go to all the time. We wanted to see Nirvana, and we were both completely devastated uh, after Kurt.
Right.
Uh, and it was but we loved a lot of the stuff. I remember in in eighth grade, they do like the class superlatives and stuff like
Mhm.
and I got best taste in music because
Nice.
I was always the DJ at the dances. Um,
Nice, nice. Well, you do have great taste in music, you really do.
and then, but in terms of live shows, I only went to those, just a few of them, in high school, and then between like Nine Inch Nails, Stone Temple Pilots, I thought there was one other one, but my brain is not braining. Uh,
Okay,
but and then the next one I went to a festival, and I can't
okay,
remember the name of the festival. But it like I went with Heather at the time. You remember
okay.
Heather.
Yes,
Um,
I do.
and it was I remember seeing Mighty Mighty Boss Stones,
Oh, cool.
uh Third Eye Blind, which was awful.
Ugh,
Uh,
ugh.
I think like Matchbox 20 was there. There
Oh,
was
shit. God,
uh
that's some shitty shit.
what was it? Oh, I can't think of the name. What was it? Marvelous 3 or something like that, or there was there like a bunch of those like early 2000s, late 90s kind
Mm,
of vibe.
right,
Uh
right.
but Mighty Mighty Bosstones was a lot of fun. That was fun.
I
Uh
think they would be awesome. Yeah, high energy.
real intense, high energy. So
Like Fishbone, you know. If you like Mighty Mighty Bosstones, you like Fishbone.
right. But and then after that, it was really all the shows that you and I went and saw together.
Okay.
Uh, and because our wasn't our first thing the Sprite Liquid Mix tour? Wasn't that the first?
Yes, that
That was
was
the
our first.
and of course it's a festival, so sorts.
Yeah, it was a festival. I don't remember, like, so we saw Tech Nine on a side stage. This was at the beginning of his career.
Hmm.
And he was not big at all on a
Right,
side stage. There was like not a lot of people like around at all. Like we could have actually gotten up to the stage. There
right,
were so few people.
right.
And I remember how good he was. And then we saw Jay-Z, who was at the same Sprite Liquid Mix tour.
Hmm.
And we left during Jay-Z, you remember? Because
Yes, I remember.
the he sounded like shit, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Uh, and but 311 played there.
yeah. That was good. That was really good.
Yeah, was good. Um, can't think of anybody else who played there.
I can't
Can
either.
you?
But
Yeah, there were definitely other people. Okay, so
I don't blame you, Joe. Nine Inch Nails. That was an incredible show. I'm not gonna lie, that was an incredible show. And the opening
yeah,
act was wild. I mean, because it was like the whole I can't remember what it was called, but it was like the whole like
what
alternative situation where
the
they're
Jim something circus?
yeah,
Yeah.
like fire breathers and night throwers and people being like the a lot of like the bod mod type of scene where people were strung on hooks and swung around, and I mean it was just wild. And of course me being like 13, 14, I was like my whole like world was like what is this? I was just fascinated by all of it. It was really cool.
Right, right.
That was an eye-opening experience for me for sure. A
Yeah.
whole new
Well,
thing, but yeah.
well, that's no, the whole body mod scene is definitely eye-opening. Like it's so eye-opening that I wanted, like, once I started getting into it, I wanted to get my tongue split. I don't know if you remember me talking about it for a long time.
Oh, I know, I remember.
And I still want to because like I see Blueberry's tongue and theirs look awesome, looks awesome. I want mine split. I just don't know. Like I like I do want to get it though.
Definitely a choice.
Huh?
I said it's definitely a choice.
Yeah. This is I saw Brian Setzer Orchestra. Do you remember them?
Yes, yes, I do.
Yes. So I saw them like 4 or 5 times. He and his backing band were amazing, live. Just amazing. No, love to see live stuff. Oh,
I
who just popped in? Eileen, thank you for joining us. It's you, Joe, and me. Wait, there's somebody else in here.
somebody
Eileen, Joe. Yeah, because there's 4 people in here. Hi, Eileen. We're talking about music right now, concerts we've seen,
Mhm.
concerts we wish we had seen. Joe has given us a lot of information.
Mm,
Um, Joe is a vocalist.
yeah,
Love that. Um,
impressive.
okay. Eileen, do you play any music? Seen any cool shows? We're talking about shows. Egg has seen Nine Inch Nails. I've seen REM, Fishbone. Hey, Luca. We're
I
talking about concerts. So I've seen REM, Fishbone, 10,000 Maniacs, The Sundays, Ziggy Marley, Burning Spear.
gonna be here all day.
What's that?
Here all day with you listing everything.
Yeah, yeah.
All the
Um,
shows, it just boggles my mind.
yeah. Well, the 90s was awesome because it was just so cheap, like, and that's what I loved about it. Like, the cool thing about the 90s is it also had where you go to the record store and you like sit in line overnight
Yeah.
and camp out for tickets to be like the first ones in the door. Like I
Yeah.
remember when they would like say, "Okay," and this is how I got my Depeche Mode tickets and my Lenny Kravitz tickets. They were like on the radio, 99X, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
They were like, "Okay, tickets are going on sale now." And you just everybody would scurry, and me and my ex-girlfriend just happened to be past the Turtles in Buckhead. And we whipped around, got in line, and got like sixth row tickets for Depeche Mode. Uh, so
So
yeah, the other one was Lenny Kravitz, same type of thing. But we
yeah.
didn't get sixth row tickets. Me and Mish went.
Mm.
Excuse me. So Dave Matthews Band, not in favor much anymore, but like back in the day, like when they first came out,
Mm.
they
Other
were pretty big. Like they were pretty big on the like little hippie scene.
yeah.
Oh, someone saw Van Halen, Def Leppard. Oh, okay. I would love to have seen Def Leppard. I wasn't actually so a little confession here.
Oh,
When I was younger, I was in a band called Van Leopard. Yes, Van Leopard. Um, yeah, yeah. Burt Bacharach. Okay, yeah, nice, nice. Hey, Margaret. Um, Interesting facts about Headbanger Metal. My friends were in bands, so we'd hang out before they'd get on stage with wraparound burning scarves. Yeah, yeah. To loose, yeah. To not, okay, to not wake up with whiplash. That makes sense. And then like to put it around your throat would make sense too, to loosen up the vocal cord type stuff. Um, some hot tea, a couple lines of coke, let's do it. Yeah. Uh Sorry. Okay, you saw Motley Crue in Pasadena? Oh, that would be cool,
okay.
Eileen. Like that must have been wild. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was in the 80s. So that was a wild hedonistic time for the heavy metal scene. Um the so but mine, yeah, Dave Matthews, one of the shows I saw, the sax player, what's his name? You remember the sax player? Um, I mean, you don't remember the sax player at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so there's a sax player, Dave Matthews. He was tripping when he was playing. So it was his birthday, but like I can't, yeah. Okay. So another Dave Matthews. And yet, oh, okay. No doubt.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
1997. Uh, no doubt. No doubt. Let's see. It doesn't list a price on here, which sucks. Um, so it was No Doubt and Weezer.
Ooh.
Yeah. And Weezer was awesome. No Doubt sucked. So
Yeah, I don't know about yeah.
So
Yeah.
on the radio they sound good, and on their album they sound good, but like that first album at least, or the album that was popular, I should say. Um, Everything else didn't really like.
Yeah. It's funny because it like it almost makes me think of one of my favorite bands, The National, where, I had listened to them for so long, all because of you, OnyxRose. And the um and I wanted to see them live so badly, but I kept reading about like the real spotty performances and like I was like, I don't know, like maybe we had the opportunity. We went to that Moon River festival in Chattanooga. I think that was like what, in 2022, I think. Um,
Right.
and we saw them there, and it wasn't like wholly disappointing, but it didn't really hit hard, right? It was just kind of like, eh, what happened? What I miss?
Sorry.
What I
I,
miss?
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I just looked at the comments.
Oh God, well, gotta see this.
Luca, Luca.
Wow,
Oh,
that's incredible.
oh, oh, Luca. So the story with the Dead for me is that every single year they came to Atlanta, I said I'm gonna go see them next year.
Mhm.
And then Jerry died, you know, and then I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
But it was like every year I said I was gonna go see them. You know, the Wailers, James Brown, Neil Young, the Roots. Now I've seen the Roots 2 or 3 times. Yeah.
Mhm.
The Allman Brothers. That's amazing.
A stacked deck
Um,
there, yeah.
that is awesome. My friend liked heavy metal, so we went to see Ozzy and Accept and Saxon. Okay. Um, I would love to learn to play drums. My mom made me learn piano, which comes in handy with my VUU ensemble singing group. So Eileen sings and plays piano.
Nice.
Nice. What is this? I sneezed on an 8 ball, was severely, funnily reprimanded. Yeah, I would reprimand you. Yeah, yes. 8 ball? Shit. Now, funny story, like when we got married, um, we took 3 8 balls on the plane with us from Atlanta to
I'm sorry,
um,
we?
not we, you,
Yeah. Not
me, and the people with us took 3 8 balls. Yeah, not to mention like maybe 10 pills of ecstasy, X, and just all sorts of drugs. But we took I took one, I took 1 ball of, 1 ball of Coke and put it in my shoes because back then you didn't have to take off your shoes, you
Mhm.
know. So I put it in coffee grinds, wrapped it up really tightly, put coffee grinds around it, then put foil around it, and then put it in a saran wrap and then hid it in my shoes. So they didn't check me and it went through, and like all of us just went on through with all these drugs because drugs are still moving all through shit now, but back then it was a lot easier. Um, um, sorry, that was a sidetrack. Yeah. Hey Robes, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for popping in. We're talking shows today. So, Eggie Salad, what's another show that you see? Oh, wait, what's a show we've seen together?
So, I think another big moment for us was, um, uh, Austin City Limits.
Austin City Limits. Yes.
That was 2015. That was
2015.
yeah, yeah,
October.
yeah,
October.
yeah,
Hot.
yeah, it
Hot.
was hot as balls. It was
100-degree weather in
it was
Austin.
just nothing but sweat
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
We made it through 3 days of just, like, really incredible music. We saw so many incredible shows. Like, I mean, we saw Marion Hill, Florence and the Machine, Run the Jewels, Wolf Alice. We saw,
No.
I can't
ASAP Rocky. What's her name?
we saw, oh
I
my god,
just want to sit in the corner and get stoned. You know who I'm talking about?
we
That
saw, uh
the girl. What's her name?
what's that?
The the girl that like I just want to sit in the corner and get stoned. Leave me alone. Do you remember? Like because I remember I heard her on the
Mhm,
radio and I was like, that voice is amazing. And then she was at Austin City Limits on a side stage. What the
mhm.
fuck is her name? Um, you don't
Melissa
remember who I'm talking?
Melissa Cara?
Who?
Alessia.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's
Yeah.
exactly who it was. And I was like, that girl is gonna be a star, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, she blew all the way up.
Who's
ASAP Rocky, yep, yep.
who
Foo Fighters.
who does that song Latch? Who does that? Why can't I think of
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Disclosure.
Disclosure? We saw Disclosure. We saw
Dead Mouse,
Dead Mouse. We saw
Florence and the Machine.
yep, Florence and the Machine was oh my god, that was the last night, and oh my gosh, that was like a transcendent experience. That was a
Yeah,
pretty cool
yeah,
show. It was just so
yeah,
much. Uh,
definitely.
I mean that whole festival was like so like from beginning to end, it was just like this nonstop like wall of just incredible music. It was so
Yeah. Wait, who else was there? There was what is we've seen them actually seen them twice. Not not Franz Ferdinand, but there's another band. We saw them. Who did we see with Andy?
Girl in a Coma, they weren't there.
No, not Girl in a Coma. I thought whoever opened for Girl in a Coma we didn't see.
I don't know.
Because at Variety Playhouse, you remember we went to Variety Playhouse and we got a ticket?
Something Bear? What was it? Oh, why can't I think of the name?
No, I don't
Some
know. Anyway,
was there was a name like something the Bear. Something the Bear.
minus the bear. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, minus the bear. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
So yeah,
uh,
that was a lot of fun. Like it was a lot of sweat. The
yeah.
good thing is that yeah, Dead Mouse was awesome. Actually, Dead Mouse is a dick. Is what I've heard. I don't know this man.
Yeah.
Um, but his
I've heard
music,
shitty things, but I don't
yeah,
know for certain. But
no,
his like
um,
not for sure. And
no.
Disclosure, fantastic. Holy crap, that was
You and I see differently on Disclosure.
I don't know, I enjoyed it. I really had a great time with the Disclosure show. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I liked it. I liked the light production. I thought it was really good. Yeah.
Right.
No. Um, I can't remember who else we saw. We saw a lot more, but we
Oh,
had VIP.
wasn't the what was it? The of Monsters and Men? Is that where something? Is that what it was?
Yes, of Monsters and Men were there. Yep. Um,
What was the other one? Something 21 or 21 something?
yes, yes.
Oh, I can't think of the name. I have a couple songs saved
The
in.
only thing I can think of is 21 Savage, but it's not them. 21 Spirit, 21 Brothers.
I
It's
thought
two guys, two Christian guys.
something 21 for some reason, or is it
Yeah.
something? I don't know. But anyway,
It's two guys. They got really popular. Their music was really good. We saw them before they blew up at the festival. Um, 21 Pilots.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Um,
and then I'm trying to think of others, but I mean, there was just so much, so much.
there was a lot. We definitely saw a lot of music. We had VIP, so we had really clean, air conditioned bathrooms.
Oh my
We
gosh,
didn't have to slog through the toilet and
if
shit.
if we hadn't had that, gotten that package, there's no way we would have like stayed for all 3 days the way we did.
Oh
There's
no. Oh no.
no way.
Uh, like
Um,
that really VIP or up is the only way I can do those nowadays
yeah,
because
like
you
big fat like that, yeah.
um,
No.
and I just like VIP is so expensive now that like it just means
Right.
that I'm not doing this shit anymore.
I'm not
Um,
for a hot minute. Um,
what's that?
yeah, we're probably not doing any more festivals anytime soon. Um,
No, no. So another fish ticket, July 23rd. 1997. Turn West, Ibai, Ibaji, Ibai, the Twins, and Yaruba. But Ibai was amazing. I took some really cool pics. You remember the pictures I took?
I do.
Uh,
I remember I was supposed to go with you, but in the end, I was like, I really don't want to go. I'm
and it
not.
was such a good show. It was so intimate, and people were dancing in a circle.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that
it
was
was
cool.
so good. Um, One of my close friends since I was 14. No, a couple years ago. Too many music tragedies. Yeah, it's. I'm sorry, Joe. That's got to be rough.
Yeah,
Um, um, Luca, you saw Fish in '99 or 2000. I started seeing them in 1994, and saw them all the way through 2015, which was my last show with Egg. She will never go see them again, and I probably never will either. I think that was the same year we saw The Cure too, wasn't it?
yeah, yeah. It was. It
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
um,
I think one of my most favorite shows that recent shows um that I've seen was Tears for Fears actually. Um
yes. So I saw Tears for Fears in the '90s, and they were amazing.
that'd be really cool. Uh
And you saw them and when?
I saw them I don't remember, it was their most recent, the tipping
The
um
Tipping Point or
yeah, the
something that
most recent
yeah,
that they had put out. It was for that tour, and they were just so incredible. I mean, I was kind of blown away with how, like, fantastic they sound, and I just was
yeah,
like, "This is amazing."
oh,
I went because I had gotten, tickets for one of my brothers to, um for Christmas, to this show, because Tears for Fears is one of his favorites because he loves, like, all the '80s music, um and Tears for Fears, everybody wants to rule the world was his favorite song as a kid. um
right,
he used to call it the Wandu Wah song. um
right, yeah,
and so we got to actually hear the Wandu Wah song live, which,
right,
of course, like, a really huge deal, but it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. It was such a fun.
right. Well,
Yeah.
they were good back in the '90s. Like they're just great. Another band I saw in the '90s, James. Do you remember James?
Yes, yes.
Okay, got to see James.
That's cool.
Saw Blur, Manchester Sound. That's when they all started popping off. Saw
Right.
Blur for like $4. Just cheap, cheap, cheap.
That's not fair.
Um,
Why you gotta be
you
rubbing
know.
like
Let's see if I have a ticket here that is anything good. No, that's a movie. We don't want to talk about movies right now. Another fish ticket. This is 1996. Oh, for Luca, 1996. Fish. I don't know if you're into Fish, Luca. But 1990. Oh, you said you went to go see Fish. So yeah, 1996. I saw Fish at the Omni in Atlanta. It was the Halloween show, and you know about Halloween shows they put on. They do usually another artist's whole album. So they did Remain in Light by Talking Heads. And that was an amazing show. To be completely honest, they played 3 sets. I do not remember the first two at all. Um, Somebody gave me something before I walked in. They said it was like something just something. I don't remember what it was. I ate it. All I remember is the last set. No, that was it. No. So yes. Okay, so now you're hitting my spot. So me and Egg actually met. If you know Luca, if you know Deep House, I'm a Deep House head. I'm a house head. I love dance music a lot. I love techno. I love house. Um, I love trance. You know, I love all the variations of house pretty much of dance music. Now, I'm not an EDM fan, not EDM fan, not like the watered down shit that's now, but I do like Tiesto, like when he was really popping,
Right.
you know, and anyway, me and Egg in 2000, well, a while ago, we met in a club called 1150 in Atlanta, in the A-Town down. We met in a club in Atlanta called 1150, and the DJ that night, the DJ saved my life. Honey Dijon is awesome. Monolink and Christian Loeffler. Okay, cool, cool. I do like Christian Loeffler. Christian Loeffler. Um, uh, I've never heard of Monolink. But the DJ saved my life. Who was I talking about?
You were talking about the show we went to.
Oh, so we got to see Miguel Miggs.
Yeah, that was
Miguel Miggs.
a cool one.
That was a great show, and Lisa Shaw sung, which is amazing because you know they go hand in hand.
Right.
Miguel Miggs and Naked Music, Pedal Pusher, they all, you know, yes, Joe. Yes. So, yeah, I was raving in the late 80s, early 90s warehouse scene in Atlanta. Yeah, DJs. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. We would just, not we, I didn't do any of this. It's just like I got the information and we followed that shit. But back then it was really like we were pirates. You know, we didn't have any kind of GPS or anything. We didn't have any map quests or anything. People were just like, you know, go here and then go there, and then go there, and then go there. And somehow you'd end up where people were in a warehouse with a DJ, like in these massive speakers with this bass going. Beepers, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so yeah. Joe, you know the shit. Oh, Joe knows. We were pirates back then and druggies, you know. Only druggies carry beepers. That's not the right line, is it? Shit. Okay, let's get back to it. Oh, Eggie.
What's that one?
This
Oh,
is yes.
uh,
Block Party
oh,
2013.
I forgot.
Block Party. That
Yeah,
was such a good show.
was really good. That was so much
Yeah.
fun.
I love Block Party.
Uh,
Uh,
I think it was either 2016 or 2017 that I finally
right.
see my very favorite band live. Radiohead.
Finally,
Yes, I'm a Radiohead freak.
Radiohead, yeah, and that was a good show. Now, that another thing I have to say about Radiohead is I
Mhm.
got to see them in the 90s for about $10,
Oh,
um, for Fake Plastic Trees. No, what was The Bends? Is that the name of the album, The Bends?
mhm.
Yeah, I got to see them for The Bends, their second album.
That's
Uh,
awesome. That's really
uh,
love that. Loved that.
hey, Nikki. Yeah. Nikki. Um, yeah, their dealers carried beepers. Yeah, you know, beepers is the thing. That's I had a beeper. You know, my dad was a doctor, so like, of course we had beepers. Um, okay. So Egg, let's talk about your second favorite show.
My second favorite show?
I can't believe you don't remember your second favorite show.
Are you talking about my birthday show?
Yes, I am.
So I know I mentioned the National before, the first time we saw them at the Moon River Festival, and I was not thoroughly impressed. Wasn't thoroughly disappointed either. I was just kind of like, meh, okay. Maybe they're just
Right.
not as good live as they are just recorded. That's fine. That's fine. And then a year later, there was the perfect opportunity because they were playing on my birthday here in Atlanta. And I was like, okay, I have to go. I have to go to this. It's my birthday. I have to go. And so we went, and it was a smaller venue, so it wasn't like a festival scene. It was a smaller outdoor arena setting, and it was, I mean, it was a beautiful night. Um, it wasn't too hot. It wasn't. I mean, it was just, and the music was fantastic. I mean, they performed so well. I was so happy. Yeah, that was one of my favorite shows for sure. I loved it.
Well, it was perfect conditions. We get there, we're first people in line. They open up. We get everything that we want. We go get our seats, and our seats are amazing.
Yeah.
And like you said, I don't know if you said that the skies kind of cleared out,
Yeah,
because
it was a clear, beautiful night. It was
right,
like, bree like there was like an actual breeze. I mean, it's summertime, so you expect it just to be hot as balls and you're just sweating. But it was
right,
just a perfect night. It was nice and comfortable. The music was fantastic.
right.
Uh, yeah, it was just so much fun. I don't think I sat down the whole time. It was so
No, and the one thing I remembered, like, is that the lead singer, what's his name, Behringer, or
yeah.
what's that?
Matt Berenger, I
Matt
think.
Behringer, yeah. Um, I think that's his last name. Anyway, his voice was really good that day.
It really was.
Really good. And also the drummer was amazing. That's the one thing I kept on remembering, was the drummer was just
Really,
really good.
really
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, that was a great show. It was on your birthday, which
Yeah.
is even better.
A great
Um,
a great gift
what's
indeed.
that?
I said a
A
great
great gift indeed. Yes. So, Nikki saw Radiohead. Is it Nikki or just Nikki? I know we've interacted before, but I just want to be 100 on that. And so, everybody, please, in the chat, I know there's not a lot of y'all. Well, there's more than I thought. If all y'all in the chat, please could just drop your pronouns. I do not want to misgender anybody. And, I think it's super important. My pronouns are they, she, or she, they, right here. Egg, what are your pronouns?
She, her.
She, her, that bitch. Um, so yeah, if everybody can drop their pronouns. You can just say Nikki. Thank you, Nikki. I
Thank
appreciate you. Yeah, thank you. She, her, thanks, Luca. Um, uh, I guess other people will pop in just a minute and start saying, Joe, she, F it all. So I am non-binary, but I came out as a binary trans woman. Well, I didn't actually come out. I got outed. So that that's a little different. But I did consider myself a binary trans woman.
Mhm.
And then um I am now considering myself non-binary. Um, and I do like it when people use, oh no. Okay, there. I do like it when people use my pronouns the way I've asked Egg to. You know how I ask you to do it?
Yes.
Like where if it's in conversation, you would say Onyx Rose went to go get this. They're really happy about it, but she did say that this was wrong. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
And
So interchangeable, yes, definitely. Straight, but people say I'm gender ambiguous, and that is fine. Yeah, rock it if you want to.
absolutely.
Being straight and being gender ambiguous are two different things. So you can be gender ambiguous and still be straight or gay, queer, or anything.
Right.
Your sexuality and your gender are two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eggie Salad minus the bear. That's the who did we see with minus the bear? Oh, that's who opened that.
Yeah. Yeah. So Girl in a Coma opened for Minus the Bear. Yeah.
Okay, and we left after Girl in a Coma,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we saw Girl in a Coma twice.
I can't remember if we've seen them twice or three times. I can't
I
remember.
think it's been 3 times. You and me saw them twice together, and you, me, and your bro saw them once. Right.
Right. Right. Um,
Okay.
yeah, they were fantastic. I mean,
They
every
were fantastic.
all of them, they were so good.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I
yeah.
loved yeah, Golden Coma was amazing.
Yeah.
Um,
They
oh, I
came
saw more
recently and I really wanted to go, but I was just like,
uh,
make it happen. That sucks, but it is what.
um,
But anyway,
I saw Morrissey in the 90s, which
that's
is pretty significant
he would
because he actually made it to the
actually.
show on time. Yeah. Actually made it to the show and on time and put on a fucking amazing show. And, this was back when I was not sure and not 100 that he's a fucking racist piece of shit.
Yeah,
Like back then it was just like, "Oh, I'm Morrissey and, I led the Smiths and blah, 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 blah." And he
right.
was kinda cool, and it was cool just to like Morrissey and cool to like, REM and, The Cure, and I know The Cure and Morrissey kinda had, like, a little tiff, but, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Joe, let's see. So, I just realized, I guess, in old school language, I'm sort of a cross-dresser to male. Okay. So cross-dressing is yes. Okay. So let me tell you what cross-dressing is in my opinion. Cross-dressing is usually when I think of a cross-dresser, I think of a person who is a cis male, cis hetero male at that, who cross-dresses for sexual pleasure. Um, that is a cross-dresser. But yeah, there are other cross-dressers which are just cross-dressers. They like to wear women's clothing, and they feel comfortable in women's clothing. There was actually, I think, a governor of Oregon who was a cross-dresser, and he just wore women's clothing, and or somewhere in Washington, and that's really cool. So yeah, Joe, do it up. Like that is awesome. It really is. I cheer gender all the time. Yeah. Um,
Um,
so Eggie Salad. Let's see what we got going down. Biatch. Um,
another
what's
another
that?
another recent one that was a lot of fun was Run the Jewels.
Run the Jewels. We've seen them how many times?
Three times, two
Three
times.
times. Yeah, three times.
And the first time we saw them live was in Austin City Limits, actually.
Yep.
Uh, you were like in the crowd, but I was so overheated that I was like, I need to sit over here. I will listen and enjoy it, but I need to sit down.
Their show was so good. It was
Energy.
so good,
Oh,
and that was right before they blew up. So
right.
um,
And the last show we went to was for what was it, like their 10-year anniversary tour. They were only doing 4 cities.
four
Um,
cities, one album.
played 4 nights in a row and played their each album from
In its entirety.
entirety each night. So the first
Yeah.
night, the first album, second night, second album, so on. And we were gonna go see the third album, was it?
Yes, we were gonna see the 3rd album and the 2nd album.
No, we were gonna see only the third album, but then the timing of it, like something happened where the schedule got messed up and we weren't gonna be able to go to the third album. So I ended up getting tickets for the second album, and we
Right,
went and saw the second night, second album instead, and we gave away our tickets for the third album night
right, I remember that.
to a
Okay.
friend. Um, and um, and so but that was so fun. I really
Run the
enjoyed.
Jewels is fun, Killer Mike is fun, LP is amazing. Killer Mike and LP are just amazing, and
Yeah,
they work well together,
they,
they work well off of each other.
yeah.
So, yeah. Um, let's see what's going on in the comments. I was privy to many shows and bands because I was the operations manager of Civics Center. Nikki, what are your pronouns, please? Joe, are your pronouns are she, her, or are they? Luke, in the 90s to 2000s, I thought I was a cross-dresser, but then realized there was no arousal in it. I just wanted to be feminine. It's actually not very comfortable for me to dress feminine. Oh, okay. You just wanted to be feminine, but not dress feminine, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah, that is 100% fine. I dressed femme, and I feel a little femme, but I'm non-binary. You know, I'm just femme. Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
doing it up. Yeah. So, she, her. Thank you, Nikki. Um. Uh, okay, so let's see, Aggie. This is my Metro card. My, my Metro card. Who is that? Latigra? Latigra. Oh, oh, Thievery Corporation. Do you remember
Oh,
seeing this? This was
oh,
in 2008, I think. No, 2003. Wow, April 18th, 2003, at 11:50. Thievery Corporation, an amazing band or DJ collective.
yeah.
Um, uh, oh, Luca, okay, you mean you're trans femme, you just don't do it for physical comfort, more mental. Yes, yes. True, true. Um, yeah, you know, I dress this way because it makes me feel good. It's something that I wanted to do a while ago, a long time ago, and I wasn't able to. So I will tell you, like, I wear dresses all the time. I wear short dresses. Um, I just see, I love dresses. I do.
Yeah.
And they feel comfortable. Oh, wow. Okay. It's all the Stones in the 70s.
All right.
So Joe rebelled against heels, miniskirts, and the male gaze. I can't take it anymore. They think I'm pretty even at 57. It pisses me off. Stop looking at me. Word, Now I'd see. So here's the thing about guys, like cis hetero guys. Not, I just can't get down with that. Like aesthetically, yeah, okay, fine, but sexually, no.
Yeah.
Queer guys, maybe. Queer guys are fine because I'm pan, or something. Bi. I like the colors of the bi flag, so I'm not 100% on that. Now I say that every live, so every live I have a clip of that. I like the colors of the bi flag. So yeah, Thievery Corporation was awesome. They think I'm pretty. Yeah, Joe. So when I came out. In the story is, and Egg knows this, that when I came out or when I was outed, I was thinking that my thought process is that I was a woman, like, who was supposed to be with women. I was essentially a lesbian, and as I was coming out, I was doing all this research. I was looking for, like, anything. I was like, how can I be a guy when I feel like a woman who should be loving women? And so I was looking for, like, male lesbians and all this crazy shit, because it's just like it was like blowing my mind. I didn't have the language. I didn't have the architecture, I didn't have the words. So, you know, thank you. Oh shit. Comments. Thank y'all. Yeah. Oh, nice, Nikki.
Oh,
$10. Yeah. I've seen a lot of $10 shows too. Thank you, Joe. That's really nice.
great.
Um,
Miss it, miss it.
what's that?
Miss that pricing.
Yeah, $10. Thoroughly Modern Millie. I can't read this. Phantom of the Opera. Didn't we go to Phantom of the Opera together?
Yes, yes, we did.
Yes. Phantom of the Opera. What did we see on Broadway?
Ooh, we saw the Book of Mormon on
The
Broadway. That
Book of Mormon.
magical night. A magical, magical night for sure. That was ugh. And then Lily's across the street. The ugh,
Yes, yes. I still see people going to it and taking pictures,
yeah,
Yeah. Uh,
yeah,
that
that
one's iconic. That restaurant is or the bar is really nice thing. I like it. Luca, yeah, that was so like my brain just being like, what the fuck is going on here? Like honestly, like how can this be going on? Like, this doesn't make any sense. And it didn't make any sense to me. For a
right.
long time, I was like, why? this, I don't know. Like I was just like, this is mind boggling. I can't tell anybody, because I don't, like, would anybody believe me?
Right.
And that's the funny part is I was like, yeah, nobody's gonna believe me until I found that website. And it's True Selves. Until I found True Selves, and I've been on True Selves since 2006. Um, yeah, 2006. Um, in some variation or form, the website itself. Like the website itself is gone. It was taken over by Vietnamese hackers, but it is somewhere else now on the interwebs. And don't say where it is, Egg. No, but it is somewhere else. And of the like 600 members when I was there in the beginning, there's like not even 100 left.
Yeah.
So we all made it through. These are the ones that made it through, or some shit like that.
It's funny when you talk about the what you went through trying to navigate and identifying your own identity, and it it makes me like just feel some kind of way because I didn't have that experience, being a cis woman. And so I can only imagine the internal like confusion and anguish that must have been to
Right, right.
navigate that alone in a way where you just felt so I imagine you would feel really isolated in terms
Well,
not
it
be,
does isolate you, yeah.
and it makes me sad because I
Well, I mean,
well,
well,
only in the sense that at that period of time, you know you must have felt so alone in trying to navigate that and trying to figure those things out, and not being able to feel like you can talk to me about it, or feeling
so let me stop you right there and
yeah.
tell you something.
Okay.
I well, it's pertinent, and I'll tell you why. Yesterday, on Substack, I had posted something, and this guy left a comment,
Mhm.
and he was telling me about his trans daughter, and that he was upset that initially he was upset that she didn't come out to him first.
Mhm.
She felt more comfortable coming out it to her Latin class
Mhm.
and to other people, you
Mhm.
know, and the mom understood the assignment and told the dad,
Mhm.
or you told the mother told the father,
Mhm.
that, hey, listen, the reason why she's doing this is because she feels comfortable. When she is ready, she will come to us,
Mhm. Right.
and that is indeed what happened. And the father was like, if the mother hadn't told me that, I would have definitely felt some type of way. But
Mhm.
now I understand that it was a natural part of the process.
Mhm.
She had to find her way first before she could tell anyone else. And that would have been my process. It was just that I got outed.
Well,
you know?
I think that's why it's sad for me because that was taken away from you. That
Yeah.
taken away from you. Um,
Yeah. No.
and it just even to this day it still upsets me that you know
Yeah.
it,
It's it's so fucked up how that happened, but it did happen. That's to be outed by a professional, so-called professional, you
right.
know,
I,
is wild to me. Like that was back in the day when outing people was not a thing, you
right.
know, and it was not today's administration where they're trying to make people out people. It was, and so, like, to out me like that, but then the process was even stranger because then I went back in the closet and then I came back out, then I went back in the closet again, then I finally came back out, and then, once I came back out, it took like a little bit of time to get used to all the dressing, but when I came back out, it was more that like I was ready, and the like I remember the dress, and I remember like changing clothing. I would wear skinny jeans, and I wore skinny jeans all to hell. And
Mm.
then I was like, you know what? Thankfully, I can wear dresses, and I'm not going to wear skinny jeans ever again. So I can wear dresses, and I have cute dresses, and basically, I dress like the way I envisioned my friends who were girls dressing in the 90s.
Right.
So,
Well,
um,
I it's fun to watch you, like, get ready and get
uh,
so excited about picking things out and what you're gonna wear and stuff. It's
right, right.
fun and
Uh,
cute. I love it. I
it's
have
fun. Like I have a lot of fun with fashion. I do.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love to. Um, well,
So, get back to the whole topic here.
oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah.
My question for you is what would be and it doesn't have to be like your top choice. It can be a handful of them, whatever you choose. But who do you wish you could have seen? And it doesn't have to be from a specific era of music or anything like that. It's just who do you wish you could see live, even if they're no longer around, even if they're, who would you love to see?
Okay, that's easy. The Jerry Garcia band, not necessarily the Dead. Jerry Garcia band.
Okay.
Um, Bob Marley, um, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Led Zeppelin. Um, I don't know, like I could go like Eric Clapton when he was in Cream,
Hmm.
and um, Creedence Clearwater Revival. I don't know. I could keep on naming the Doors. All the '70s, '60s bands, '70s bands. Um, all the like. There's a lot of people I wish I could have seen. Nirvana, Cocteau Twins, yes. You saw Clapton. Yeah, I wish I could have seen Nirvana. I never go see Nirvana. I never saw Cocteau Twins, and I love both of them.
Hmm.
CCR, yep.
I would
I
have
yeah,
see Pink Floyd. I would have loved to see
yeah, Pink Floyd back in the day.
yeah, and I would have loved to seen Tower of Power.
Yeah,
Um,
you would have.
one of my favorite songs of all time.
Yep,
Um, um, and then oh man, I mean there's so many that I did not get to see.
right.
But like I never got to see Smashing Pumpkins. I would have loved to see them live early
Um,
days. And then obviously Nirvana. Um,
yes.
uh-oh. There's somebody there's somebody at the door.
Okay, go on. Go to the door.
Hold on.
Go to the door. Yeah,
Hold on.
just go, and I will entertain the crowd. Hello, crowd. No, seriously. Eggie is gone for a moment to see what the commotion is at the front door. As you now know, we are in the same household, the same abode. Um, yeah. So another proof that we do live together. But yeah, so Joe, let me see. But you said, well, that nobody is saying Beach Boys. Yeah, oh, you toured with them.
Hold on.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
You
Cece.
who's there? Who?
Cece.
Hi, CC. Okay.
So
Do you
I'm gonna
we may have to wrap it up, y'all.
yep.
Joe, that's amazing that you toured with the Beach Boys. I am not a Beach Boys fan, but like I do recognize their place in music history.
Yeah.
Um,
Like,
yeah, the band CCR, Bob Seger, Bonnie Wright, Bonnie Raitt. Okay, so Bonnie Raitt is amazing, like
Yeah.
top dog. Okay, we have to go. This is it. That's Eggie Salad. I'm gonna wrap myself. OnyxRose.net. Please come
Thanks.
see my poetry, my writing, everything else. Come give me a subscribe, give me some love, drop a note. It's National Poetry Month, so I'm doing a poem every Saturday, which I'll drop into the notes. Other than that, no trash, no transphobia, no racism, no ableism, no sexism, no homophobia, no Islamophobia, no xenophobia. Fuck Trump and fuck ICE. And we are out. Au revoir or odabo.